Welcome back, guys, to the Super Noobs Guide to Minecraft. And as you can see, we have successfully built a shelter for ourselves. I've spent a little bit of time mining out this place, making things even. All the water is gone. That's good for us. So, let's just do a little recap over what we've done so far. So we've gotten step 1, we found wood. Step 2, we've mined the wood. We've collected the wood. Then we made a crafting table. Then we made a pickaxe, but we don't have any more pickaxes because we used them all. But we then used the pickaxe to mine some coal, which we can see here. This is coal, lovely. And we used the coal to build torches, which we made using sticks. There's the sticks. Sticks are very important. So this is our base. This is our little house, and this is where we will live, I suppose. So, what is this all about? We need to build ourselves a door to keep the monsters out, and to let ourselves in. So, to build a door, you make that shape with wood. Isn't that amazing? I thought you would appreciate something as technical and amazing as the building of a door. And then we put the door on from the outside, just so it closes flush against the outside wall. You don't have to do it that way, but I like to do it because I'm anal. Not that I like anal. Oh dear, that's not very appropriate into Dead Speak. No, it's not very family friendly. You rude-minded people, twisting my words. Anyway, this is a chest. Chests are important. Notice how the shape that I built? We just made a little circle with space in the middle, and that builds a chest. Chests are important because then we can dump all our stuff in. Oh, there's some saplings. Here's some meat. Oh yes. Why do I have a raw pork chop in my inventory? Well, during the process of building this amazing little house that we've got for ourselves, I kind of killed a piggy. Sorry about that, guys. But he was in the way, and all right. I'm very sorry about that, but it's just the way that it happened. I'm sorry, but we can eat piggies. Piggies are tasty. But we're going to keep these resources here. So, that is outside. Outside is dark, and the darkness brings the monsters, and the monsters bring death. And another aim of Minecraft is also not to die. So, I think, what we'll do is concentrate on the next part of what we need to do in Minecraft. We need to get some pickaxes, and we need to get some more resources. Actually, it's a bit of a waste. We need to collect wood. Oh no, I didn't really mean to do that. Sorry. Okay, what you need to do when playing Minecraft is really not use wooden pickaxes because they're quite rubbish. The reason they're rubbish is because you don't really get very much use out of the resources that you use, if that makes much sense. Not really. It's an inefficient use of resources. Does that make sense? Anyway, why am I digging a hole? Because with Minecraft, personally, I think that the best type of pickaxe to have that's the most efficient, aside from diamond, is actually stone. And that's because with stone, you can build reasonably longevical. No, that's not right. That's not a real word. You can build tools with a reasonable lifespan. Why is that useful to us? Well, because if we have... Come on. Yeah. No, we don't want that. No, actually, we might build one of them. Because that's another thing that we need. Moving on. Yeah. What am I doing? I'm building a pit. Appears. I really want it to be daytime. Right, thanks to the magic of editing, it's now daytime, and I just wanted to show you a quick little thing. Should I show you that or should I show you that? I don't know. But it depends on how you want to play Minecraft, depends on whether or not you want to do this. But the next thing that I always like to do, once we've got the base in order and we've mined a few resources, so we've dug out some stone, I'll show you what we've done there just a little bit. But the next thing we need to do is actually, you know this little hole thing that we made? Yes, hole. It's a tool, and it allows us to collect these things, which are seeds. We need to collect seeds because seeds are important. Seeds are important. Why? Seeds are important because they allow us to grow wheat. Why is wheat important, I hear you ask? Well, I'll tell you why wheat is important. Wheat is important for the very excellent reason that it can be turned into bread, and bread is useful to us because when you've got bread, then you've got an ability, or at least something to allow you to regenerate your health. To some people that doesn't really matter, because they like to just play this game on what's called peaceful mode. Let's show you what peaceful mode is all about. This is difficulty normal. Normal is just a respectable level of gameplay. That is hard. That is for the hardcore characters out there. Yeah. And this is peaceful mode. Peaceful mode just takes away all of the monsters. What else does it do? It does something else. Oh yes. The other thing is it regenerates all of your health, which is, for us, is easy. There are monsters, but they're not. No, we don't need any of that. Yeah, they're not really scary. They don't really cause you any harm. And yeah, it's a bit weak. Anyway, I thought that we'll play the game in normal mode. Not any of this weak and watered down nonsense of playing it in pathetically rubbish, what do you call it, peaceful mode. Yeah, we're not going to do that. Right. This is coal. We need more coal. Why? Because I've used a lot of coal. In fact, all of the coal that we had building torches. You'll find that you need more coal, lots of coal. Coal has another use, actually, that we're going to get onto a little bit later. But we need to find iron. That's another thing that we need. It's not very. This is not a very fluid guide. I'm thinking to myself, thinking, goodness sake, if I really was a super noob and I really was trying to learn how to play from this, I don't know how well I'd do. I suppose you guys are smarter than I am. If in fact you aren't following this from what I'm saying. Oh yeah, this is outside. The other thing I wanted to point out, they're not there, never mind. I'll point it out later. This is a door. It opens and it closes. It opens and then it closes. But it's annoying to keep closing the door behind you, and it's necessary to do so, because if you don't, then monsters will come into your house, along with little piggies, which we like to eat. But this thing is called a wooden panel. Oh, I don't know what it's called. Trapdoor. I forgot. Pressure plate. That's what it is. And when you step on the pressure plate, it opens the door. When the pressure plate pops up, the door closes. This is useful because you don't have to think about opening and closing the door ever again. So, let's put out seeds because we're going to need that later. And I'll show you what we've been doing down here. So, I was mumbling on about what we're doing here, but this is Minecraft, so this is the start of our mine. This is just a shaft going down. Why have I built it like this? Some people like to just drill a straight hole going down and then use a ladder to go. So it'll be a 1x1 hole that's just straight down. Why don't I like doing that? Well, the reason I don't like doing that is because when you do that, they use an awful lot of wood, and I like to keep my wood for building tools. Is it the best way to do it? Probably not the most efficient use of time, no. But what it does do is it gives you a nice boost of resources. So we're getting an awful lot of stone, and stone is very useful for mining out stone pickaxes. Well, well, for building stone pickaxes. Stone pickaxes, I believe, are probably the best because they're relatively cheap, but they're also relatively durable. And I think for the durability of them, in terms of how much effort it takes to produce the materials to make them, I think that they're probably the most cost-effective of the tools that you can get, aside from diamonds. But diamonds take a long time to get. Now, one thing that's important to know about Minecraft is that different... Oh, I think we found ourselves our first cave. Oh, yes. Yes. Right. Caves can be dangerous. Did I leave it on normal? Yes, we did. Right. Good. Caves can be dangerous. They can be dangerous because they're filled with monsters. As we've said before, monsters live in the dark. In fact, they spawn in the dark. And they want to kill you. Yes! We have found iron. Iron is very useful. We need iron for what we need to do next, because we need to build some buckets. Anyway, creeping along here in the dark, making sure that we don't arouse any suspicion to our... Oh wow, look at that down there. Can you see that? Let's not drop down there, because I think it would be quite... Yes, in our disfavour to do that. Anyway, we need buckets so that we can collect water, and we need to collect water so that we can grow ourselves a farm. Farms are important because when you have a farm, you can make the wheat that we were talking about before. So that's what we're doing. But before we get... because this is just iron ore. Just so you know. Okay. Right. What I might do here is just do something that's called walling off. It's a very technical term, and basically it entails you walling off. Whoa! Oh man, that's a skeleton. Can you see that? That dude does not like us. He will shoot us with his little bow and oh no! Quick! No, we don't want to go that way. Help! Right, they can actually shoot. Oh crap! Right, this way. Yes. Anyway, as I was saying, they skeletons are mean characters. They'll shoot you with their little bow and arrow. I think, for me, they're generally. I think they're the hardest because when they hit you hard. The only other creature in Minecraft that is a little bit scary, but not quite as scary as the creeper, because they don't make any noise, and once they're upon you, you've got about 1.5 seconds, literally 1.5 seconds, to do something, which is generally run away before they explode, and then you die, which is not helpful to the game play, but it certainly adds an element to the game. So what have we done here? This is a furnace, and the purpose of furnaces is to smelt things. Hold on. Oh man, I've just done something bad. So you're supposed to only put, for one piece of coal that you burn, you can get 8 lots of resources smelted. So generally it's a good idea, if you want to make the most efficient use of your coal, is to only use 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry about that. I'm just building a door for downstairs. It's only to use multiples of 8 in your resources. So if you have a stack of 64, 64 is obviously a multiple of 8 because it's 8 times 8. But if you have 10, then you just leave 2 on the go, because otherwise you won't get the most efficient use of your coal. I screwed it up a little bit because I put 10 in and then messed about. No, never mind. So, but we will now have enough resources. Now we've got 6 iron ingots. You can build all sorts of things with iron, but for the moment we're just going to build ourselves a bucket so that we can build ourselves. Well, it's not necessarily a matter of building, I suppose. More a matter. No, we wasted that. I might as well just smelt this stuff while that coal's on the burn. Right, here's the iron. Smelt it away. Annoying thing. You don't necessarily need to be as efficient with your resources as I'm attempting to be. It is. I believe that it is good to be efficient with your resources, because if you're not, then you can run low. I don't know. Maybe it's just the survival instincts in us. Well, me. What am I doing? I'm digging a trench so that we can put our water down. Because when you get a bucket of water, the water will sit here and then it will run down here and it'll fill the whole trench up. That's useful for us because we can then water lots of plants that way. Is it a good idea to use an indoor farm? Yeah, it is. Why? Because you don't get any animals inside your base generally. Oh, it's gone dark outside. That's not very good. Mining away. La 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 la. Right, I'm just going to put these resources in here, this wood here, this that here, this stone here, this coal here, this stick here, this dirt there, this here, this here, this there, and put everything in the chest apart from the one bucket. Why? Because we're going to make a dash for the water down there. It's dark and there's monsters about and we'll probably get attacked. So we don't want to lose any of our stuff. Oh, well that was... Hang on a minute. Give us that water. Hey! Right, thank you. I didn't really need to be so precautious. But you can never be too careful with Minecraft. And there we go. We've placed our water. So, what do we need? We need our stone hole. We need our seeds. And we need a little bit of dirt. Actually, we don't really need the dirt, but I'm wanting to fill this hole up here. Here. Right. Let's plant some things. So before you can plant anything, you need to till the soil and make it nice and farmed, nice and ploughed. You can do that with the hoe. Oh, look, seeds also. That's useful. Now that the soil has been tilled, you need to just hang on a little bit and wait for it to... there, right. More seeds. That's good for us. Okay, when it goes a dark colour like that, that means that the tilled soil has been watered. And see, it's been watered down here. That's a good time to put your seeds onto the tilled soil. You can put it on non-tilled soil, but it's, in my experience, which is not, world-breaking experience, but good enough. Tilled soil, when it's watered, plants are more responsive in it, meaning that the plants will grow better. Yeah. So, that is that so far. So what have we learnt today? We have learned how to dig a mine. Whoa. What is an efficient use of resources? Well, not really, but we'll just add that on there. The use of iron to make a bucket. Ta-da. And how to use a bucket to get ourselves a water and to build a mini farm. So it's been quite exciting stuff. So we'll see what happens next episode. We're going to deal with things like monsters, the weapons, and the best practices in a mine. and also we might make this a little bit more of an efficient stairwell, because we do a lot of jumping, so we might talk about steps and the use of steps and things like that. That sounds good to me. Sounds good to me. I bet it sounds good to you. So until next time, guys, stay safe, take care of yourselves, and goodbye.